Hey y'all, welcome back to another Dollar Tree Christmas DIY. I have one more video coming up after this one, and then I will be decorating my home, but I'm so excited about these because they turned out really cute. So let's get started with the first one. So I decided to make a wreath for the front door. So all I did was use the wire wreath. It is 18 inches, I believe, from the Dollar Tree, and then I used the garland and I wrapped it around. I actually used two packs of garland. They're both 15 feet long, but I used 2 packs, and because I wanted to make sure it was nice and fluffy and full. So I just wrapped that around, and then the only hard part to this was deciding how I wanted to decorate the wreath. Since this was going to go outside, I decided to go with gold, just because the door handles and the outside, I felt like the gold just looked a little better. I will not have a lot of decorations outside, but I did decide to go with a wreath. And then the second project that I made will also be going outside. But both this one and the second DIY project I will be making more of. I just did not want to put that in the video and bore you guys with just the same wreath, but I will be making a few more wreaths like this to go on the inside. I would like to put one over the door and going into our laundry room, and then the door going out to the back, and then I want to do one. I actually want to do one hanging on each over each door of the house, but I'm not sure how that's going to look.
Come on over, it's the friendliest time of year. Come on up, come on in, nothing better than to give the gift of cheer. So come on in, come on up, come on over, we'll be singing all them songs. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. Ba-bow, ba-da-ba-ba.
So after I was done, I decided that it just looked like it needed some more. So I did have a pack of little tiny ornaments, and they were gold as well. So I decided to stick those on there. The only thing I don't like, I am not a big glitter fan. I don't like things that shed, and especially like glitter. I'm not a fan of, but I decided to go that way, and I think it looks really pretty, but it got all over the floor and all over my hands. I'm just not a big fan of glitter, but I think that this turned out pretty cute. Alright guys, so after I was done, I wanted to see how the wreath would look outside. So this is what it looks like outside my door, and I think it looks pretty cute. I like the way it turned out, so this is definitely staying outside. Alright, now on to the next one. This one has to be my favorite, and this is the one that I will be making more of. I just did not want to put it in the video just because I know that would probably bore you to see me make the same thing a bunch of times. So basically what you need is 2 Dollar Tree Christmas trees. So what you want to do is you want to glue both ends of the trees together, and I used hot glue. That was a mistake because that was not strong enough, so I got up and went and found my E6000, which this is super messy, super messy by the way, but it works really good. So after I added some E6000, I went ahead and grabbed some jute twine. You can grab whatever you want. I just grabbed this because it's what I had. You can use floral wire maybe, but I just wanted to tie it just so it could be a little more secure. So what you want to do is flatten out the tree. Spread the branches out, kind of like you're fluffing it if it's up, but it's going to be flat on the floor, I'm sorry. And then I added more garland ties. Like I added the garland ties just because the tree, obviously it's not full, it didn't have enough branches, so I added a few more, tied it around, just to make it look fuller. And then here I'm wrapping more jute twine just because I wanted to make sure that this thing stayed completely secure. But yes, just add more garland ties, just like I said, to make it look nice and full. And then after is when I start decorating. So this is my favorite piece because you can use this as a centerpiece, depending on how full you make it. But this is definitely, it looked really pretty after it was done. You can use it as a centerpiece. You can put it over the mantle. I decided that I wanted to put this over the door, and also I want to be using it for the kitchen. I want to put 2 of them over the 2 kitchen windows. Y'all see after I'm done, but I think that this one is actually my favorite. I love the way it turned out. All right, so here once again I struggle every single time trying to figure out what colors I want to use, how I want to decorate it. But this one I decided that it was going to go outside with the wreath, so I decided to just use gold. And I had some gold branches. I think I had some gold ball ornaments, so I decided to go that route. But for the kitchen, I also, those poinsettias, by the way, this is all from the Dollar Tree, so those poinsettias are actually clips. So I just clipped them to each branch, and I purchased some red ones too, because inside the house I'm sticking with the traditional red and green. So the ones that I want to put over the kitchen windows, I will be using the red poinsettias. But for this one I decided to go with gold, and I think that it turned out pretty cute. I love the way it looks, and like I said, like a centerpiece, but yeah, definitely my favorite. Alright guys, and here it is, and I think it looks super cute. And then I'll also show you how it looks inside the house with the wreath, and then with that centerpiece up at the top. I think it looks really pretty, guys. Alright guys, on to the next one. This next one I am making a glass of milk for Santa. So what I did was take one of those milk jugs, I painted it white, I covered the top of it just because I wanted to make it look like just not a full glass of milk. So I gave it 1 coat of my chalk paint, then I went ahead and printed the words "Milk for Santa" on my Cricut. You can also print it off a Word and print it on regular printer, and then Mod Podge it onto the glass. I just decided to use my Cricut. Then I could not find those straws that you see right there at the Dollar Tree. I know Dollar Tree sells them, but my Dollar Tree did not have any, so I just went to Walmart and just bought a pack. It was just $2. And I stuck the straw into the bottle, and then I'm going to take that red yarn and I'm just going to wrap it around the top of the glass. There is another way to do this. I will tell you this as quick as I can. Dollar Tree sells candles, the really tall candles that you can light. You just want to take that, boil it. If you boil it for an hour, the wax melts. And then what you want to do is once that wax melts, you go ahead and pour it into the bottle. And then once it hardens, it looks just like milk. I was going to go that route, but I decided to just paint the bottle. I just didn't have time to go back to Dollar Tree and go buy a candle and then let it boil it for an hour. I didn't want to wait. I was impatient, I guess. And then after I did this, I decided, this was actually last minute after I finished the bottle, that I wanted to make a little reindeer treat little bowl. So what I did was I found a little, last year at the Dollar Tree, I don't know if these are candle holders, but I had a white little bowl. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I decided to use those for the reindeer treats. And then I took some carrots that I bought this past Easter from the Dollar Tree, and I stuck them in there, and those are the reindeer treats. And I think that this turned out super cute. They were both super simple. Like, how cute is that? I think it just looks super cute. And of course we'll have cookies on there, but I did not have cookies at the moment. But that is all for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I think that they turned out super cute. I have one more Dollar Tree Christmas DIY video coming out. But look at that. I think that that is super cute. And if you add more branches to it and fluff it, I think it would look so much better. But I will also show you another way. So that is just how it looks standing up. And then this is how it would look if you wanted to either put it like on a table like this, or maybe a centerpiece. You can also maybe add like those glass jars from the Dollar Trees and maybe stick some candles in the middle. Just make it your own and make it fun. But yep, so this is all for you guys. If y'all enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye guys.